Welcome back to Hope for the Home today, a ministry of Vonda Chipman Ministries. I am Vonda Chipman. I'm so glad that you have joined us again today. I've started a new series on faith for miracles. Thank you for your warm responses and encouraging comments to the teaching that I began yesterday on faith for miracles. So it's good to know that the Word of God is blessing you, enriching you, and strengthening, building up your faith. Today, I want to continue, and today's lesson is humility for miracles. So build up your faith, but you're also going to have to be humble to receive a miracle from God. So I want to share with you humility for miracles. It takes humility to receive miracles from God because we always have to remember that we're the ones coming to God for help for the miracles. So as we come to God, we must be aware that if we could help ourselves out this situation and if we knew the answer out, we would be out. So humility looks like we have to be sure to not lean on our understanding because our own understanding can't get us out this situation. So when you come to God looking for a miracle and for help, we're going to see in the scriptures how more often than not, Jesus gave the person an instruction. First, they had to come to him in faith, believing that he could do the miracle. And then they had to come in humility to receive the instructions that he gave and not argue and not try to make it make sense. So be sure to obey the instructions that Jesus gives you as you come to him, because he is the miracle worker. That's where we get, as believers, that's where we get our miracle working power from him. So your reasoning and your understanding, and that's just futility because you're operating in the realm of impossibility. With men, these things are impossible. With God, nothing is impossible. So I want to get into the miracle today. Jesus' first public miracle takes place in the Gospel of St. John, chapter 2. And here at this wedding reception, it's Jesus, his mother, his disciples, and his brother. So they're attending the wedding. And Mary says to her son, they have no wine. They ran out of wine. This is a major social humiliation. Jesus, do something. And so she also tells the servants who are responsible for serving the food and the wine, she tells them a very important instruction. She says to them, whatever he says to do, just do it. You remember the Nike commercials with the swoosh and they say, just do it? Where literally Nike in the Greek means just do it. So Mary says to the servants, whatever he tells you to do, Nike, just do it. So we began in John chapter 2, and I've already given you the backdrop. So she says, his mother said to the servants, whatever he says to you, Nike, do it. So now Jesus tells them, Jesus said to them, fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. Now verse 8, and he said to them, here are the two instructions. Jesus said to them, fill the water pots with water. Did they obey? And they filled them up to the brim. They were humble enough to obey what Jesus said without interjecting. Well, that don't make sense. If people need wine, not water. So then verse 8, and he said to them, draw some out now and take it to the master of the feast. And they took it. When the master of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine and did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom, and he said to him, verse 10, every man at the beginning sets out the good wine, and when the guests are well drunk, then the inferior. But you have kept the good wine until now. So from this passage, let us extrapolate the application here of what I said earlier. And that is, you're in a dire situation. Jesus don't need your understanding. That's why you're coming to him in the first place. Yes. So therefore today, I just encourage you to remember it takes faith and humility for miracles. Faith and humility will open the door to receive all the miracles you need. So what does it take? It takes faith and humility to receive miracles. Can't lean on your own understanding. Jesus doesn't need to hear your 2 cents worth. So remember that today as you stand in need of your miracle. Oh God, Jesus is waiting. No one qualifies for miracles. Miracles aren't earned. They're just the mercy of God. So you come and bring Jesus the faith to believe and the humility to obey, and your miracle will certainly be on the way. Have a blessed day. Join me again tomorrow. Talk to you later.